Okay, welcome to round 1. Our opponent is on the play. We have a 2-drop, so we're happy to keep this. We're on the draw as well. We've got our removal spell and enough to be going on with. So no, we would not like to mulligan. Our opponent is probably the Simic deck that we saw going around. It was fairly good, with the elusive Krasis going very late indeed. We've drawn our DiMirror-Horror, that's our late game sorted. Maybe our opponent is just a bit lacking in the mana department as well. Swamp off the top is excellent, that allows us to cast Basilica Screecher on time. Well, our opponent still isn't doing anything. I'm guessing he's missing his second colour, so we will get in for 1, and then we can play. We can play Incursion Specialist with an Extort. Okay. He is Simic, okay. That clarifies things, I suppose. So here we can play 2 spells and get in with the Incursion Specialist and the Basilica Screecher for 4, which I think is what I favour doing. We're rapidly approaching DiMirror-Horror, which is very, very good for us. Get in for 4. And now we have so much Extort as well that we could even play the Death's Approach just as it is. Our opponent is still struggling with the green mana, though he does have 6 mana available, so he has been able to ramp a little bit. What is he doing? There we go. Okay, Verdant Haven. He's fixed his mana now, and he's really ramping up. He's up to 7 mana. That's a little bit scary. Greenside Watcher. Well, he hasn't got a gate. We know that much for certain. Okay, we've now hit Psychic Strike, which is very, very good. We'll get in for this much. It's very good that we've got Thrall Parasite in this anti-Simic deck. Okay, he's okay. That suits me down to the ground. We can now Psychic Strike, and Death's Approach will become live, depending on what he's casting and what we're drawing. I think we've got this game fairly well locked up. Whatever he casts we can certainly get rid of, especially if it's double green. We do want to get rid of it. It's red, apparently. This is, oh wow, this is definitely, yeah, we're not letting you have that, sir. Sorry. We tapped our mana wrong. That was a mistake. Never mind. I think we've got this locked up fairly well anyway, but that was sloppy play, and I apologise to my viewers for that. What did we hit? Keymaster Rogue and Gyre Sage. Yep. Death's Approach is now -4/-4. Here we will just play Call of the Nightwing. We could Extort. There's no reason to keep the single mana up, so yes, we will Extort. Play Call of the Nightwing. Yes, we wish to use the Cypher. We will put stop here. We can attack with the Incursion Specialist as well. I don't think he's going to block it. It's the only thing he can block, and if he wants to do that, that's fine. He'd go down to... No, he's not even blocking. So we will cast the Cypher. And then our Incursion Specialist will become a 3/3. That's what I was saying about there not being much synergy with Cypher cards with the Incursion Specialist, rather unfortunately. I think it's going to be very difficult for our opponent to win from this position. I can't see what he can possibly do. He can put out another big fat thing, but we've got... yeah, there we go. That's absolutely fine. Not entirely sure there's anything we want to change here. We didn't see much of his deck, though what we did see was quite late game. We saw that he got mana screwed. He has a lot of ramp, so it may even be worth playing Spell Rupture just for the additional reach that lends us in terms of stopping him from being able to do what he wants to do. But for now we'll keep this as it is and see how game 2 goes. Here we have a very easy keep again. Turn 1 Cloudfin Raptor into turn 2 Basilisk Screecher. Hopefully we draw land enough to be able to Psychic Strike quite early, and then we've got Balustrade Spy as well to follow up. And we get a Call of the Nightwing. That's very good indeed. Okay, our opponent has suddenly gone Gruul instead of going Simic. I'm not entirely sure whether that's a complete change or whether his mana has just fixed itself. We'll pump this up to a 1-2 and get in for a point of damage. We'll take 2 on the crackback, but then we're quite happy. We do need that land to hit now, otherwise we are going to be in some trouble. Well, it turns out that it was a Domri raid. That's a bit awkward, though Domri raid is going to die because he chose to pit fight, which I think was probably not the correct decision. He then didn't swing in with he didn't get the opportunity to swing in with the Disciple of the Old Ways. He should have attacked first. He would have gotten in 2 points of damage, so that was a very odd thing for him to do. Here I will attack Domri, obviously, get rid of that, because all he has done is produced a 3 mana pit fight and stopped himself from a point of damage. At this point I think I want to play Mortis Strider this turn. No, I'll play Cloudfin Raptor this turn because then I can evolve it. I don't want to keep up Psychic Strike this early because I don't think he'll have anything too relevant for it. It's after this turn that I have to start worrying. Hopefully. Unless he has another Domri, but that could just happen. Gruul Kirin, that's absolutely fine. He has a lot of ramp. Okay, we hit our 4th land. A little bit awkward, though we will just play Call of the Nightwing and be very happy for that. Evolves our Cloudfin Raptor, we can then get in for a bunch of damage. We can even Cypher onto... yes, we'd like to Cypher. We do that. That evolves. We get in for 2. We get another 1-1. This is going very well. Next turn we can Balustrade Spy. We'll happily take 2 here. We can Balustrade Spy next turn and evolve the Cloudfin Raptor again. The alternative is to just cut. If we get a 3rd swamp, I may have favoured just swinging with Cloudfin Raptor, extorting, and then being able to keep up Psychic Strike. I may still keep up Psychic Strike here. We're taking 6 next turn. Though we can play the 2nd Basilisk Screecher or the Balustrade Spy, which stops his Disciple of the Old Ways swinging in, which I think I favour. So yes, I will attack him for 4. We won't do any extortion, but we will make a 1-1. And then make the Balustrade Spy. He has access to 5 mana, but I'm not too worried. At this point, his big 7/6, if he wants to play it, I'm very happy for him to do that. Oh, we should have, yes, never mind. Well, there was the Ruination one. Yes, I should have done that before combat, of course, because Cloud from Retro evolves. That was very silly of me. I apologise, viewers. I'm sure you were yelling at me quite vehemently to stop that. This also allows us to block the Crown Ceratoc with a card and 1/4 of a card now, 1/3 of a card. But do we even want to, is the question. I think we probably do. The alternative is to... He must have a Blood Rush card, because otherwise he wouldn't be swinging him with both of these. Though I'd be happy to trade a Blood Rush card for these two here. He didn't have it, so that's absolutely fine. And now we have Death's Approach, which I'm very tempted just to cast, get Extort in, and then leave up Psychic Strike for his next play. That will seal up the game, I think. So we'll attack first. Oh, hello. What's this? Oh, does he have Ether Eyes? Well, Ether Eyes would be fine. So he's returning that to our hand. I don't think I want that to happen, so I will do this. I won't Extort, though, because now I do want to get rid of his creature. Oh, well, he just scooped. So that seems to work. We were drawing into plenty more options. I'm really liking how this deck is working. I'm surprised. DiMirror is not something I have any experience with, so I'm very happy that this seems to be going quite well. His deck was quite greedy, and we could have even gone with boarding into... we could have boarded into the Contaminated Ground if we wanted to get a little bit cute, but certainly it's not worth a card, and all the things that we are doing are worth cards. So, very happy with that. See you in round 2.